A Bay Area local who grew up in Oakland, Jim Hollis, joins us this morning. Thanks for coming in, Jim.
Thank you so much for having me.
Jim, you've done so much in your career. So you were in the tech industry for many years. You had your own company.
Yes, I did.
And then you said, I'm going to sell this and go into nonprofit.
Something like that. I sold the company and wanted to have a chance to give something back. And I haven't left. 17 years later, I'm still doing it, working in education. Started in sort of the research part of education, and then really wanted to work directly with kids. So we've been doing the Calculus Roundtable, our organization, for 6 years now.
And it especially helps kids of color, you said.
It does, yes. We particularly work with kids of color around STEM, science, math areas, and bring them to field trips, bring mentors in, really get them acquainted with higher level math and science concepts.
Yeah. Talk about why that exposure and that support is so important early on.
It's so important because it gives kids a reality of what's out there, but it also gives kids a real sense of what it is and hands-on work with it. So they work directly with programmers and scientists at UC Berkeley, at MIT, at the Joint Genome Lab to work on projects. So once they do that, they sort of feel a part of what's going on. And
you're talking about the Blackheath Talkathon, of course, right?
Yes.
Which, unlike a hackathon, it actually goes on for quite a long time, right?
That's
They're mentored over time through projects.
Yes, this is the second year of mentorship for most of our kids. We have projects that are all over the Bay Area, from Mountain View to Richmond, and kids sign up and they join those events and they are part of that process, and then they come up with their own ideas for projects and come to a big festival at the end of, actually in April, where we'll have them put up their ideas and put it in front of a bunch of folks, sort of Shark Tank-like.
Ooh, they can win prizes?
Yes, they win cash and prizes.
Well, since you come from the tech community and you had your own business and now you're obviously working in a nonprofit, you see it from a lot of sides.
Yes, yes.
So in your time, what progress have you seen to make the tech industry a little more diverse?
Wow, that's a good one. Well, you know, one of the advantages we have in the Bay Area is we have so many tech firms, right? And it's amazing to me, working with kids from multiple different school districts, rich and poor school districts, how few of them have access to those industries. So what our first goal is to get kids access to the companies and the technologies that are happening right here in their backyard. So I think that part of it is a really big, crucial element, to know that in your community this is happening and you can be a part of it. But I think what that also does is get kids really interested in the nitty-gritty of math and science. So it's not just in the textbook, they see it, how it operates in the real world.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the next Techathon, I think, starts in September, right?
Yes.
So if I have a kid who's interested in joining, or maybe I'm interested in being a mentor to these kids, what can I do? You
can still sign up at the Silicon Valley Black Chamber of Commerce, both as a student or as a volunteer within the organization. We have events that are going on. We have a group of African-American kids who are going to Ubisoft, the software giant, and they've been working with them for 6 months now, building computer programs, and they'll go there at the headquarters and work with them on building new games.
It's nice to see you, Jim Hollis. I mean, literally, it's nice to have you be seen by kids who are out there who see that there is a path forward for people who look like them, right?
Absolutely.
It's a big deal.
It is. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So also, I'm a parent, so I want to ask you, if I don't have access to one of these programs or I can't get in, how can I as a parent, or maybe how could a teacher instill some of these same values that you're trying to instill in these kids?
The same way. You know, schools have a very hard time these days with field trips. Getting kids out of the classroom is very difficult for all kinds of legal and operational reasons. So I think parents have the opportunity to do free field trips, things that are out in the Bay Area. Right down the street, we've taken kids to the Autodesk headquarters. It has a museum of technology and things that is free. So there's a lot of free opportunities here in the Bay Area, in San Francisco in particular, where parents can bring their kids to those events.
Good to know. Jim Hollis, so nice to meet you.
Thanks
for being here.
Thanks a lot.